has fought several times. He's got a very exciting, fighting style where he does like a drunken master. And of course, he's a very, very durable boxer as well, Prince Lion Umwe.
Interesting, and surely this is the set in 7 bouts in one night of GoTV Boxing, the 28th edition. But it's all set now for us to bring you the first bout of the evening, and it's time to go into the squared circle to meet the ring announcer, Benga Denka the first. Benga, take it away.
Welcome to GoTV Boxing Night 28. Our first bout for the night is a 6th round national catch weight challenge fight. In the blue corner, Dimeji Salami. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, Samuel Elegbede. In the blue corner, weighed in at 77 kilograms. He's had 2 fights, won both fights, won by knockout. Dimeji Salami. In the red corner, weighed in at 72 kilograms. He's had 1 fight, 1-1. That won by knockout. Samuel Elegbede. Our judges are Shegun Adesoya, Sheyi George, and Constance Chinagorom. Our referee is Tayo Olaifa.
My name is Tayo Olaifa, the center ref for this fight. I want you guys to keep it clean at all times. Protect yourself at all times, and whatever I say, you guys must obey. Good luck. Touch gloves.
So we're set for the very first bout of the evening. This is going to be an interesting encounter. I have got a fighter out of the red corner, Samuel Elegbede, and of course his opponent clad in white and brown, Dimeji Salami, who looks at the more experienced of the 2 boxers, having fought twice, winning all 2. He's 25 years of age, and he had one of his wins coming via knockout. The other boxer, Elegbede, clad in the tiger skin pants. Two boxers are just sizing each other up in the center of the ring.
They don't really have so much rounds to do that. They got 6 rounds, and they're already into the first round, so they have to really hit the ground running. And it's a catchweight challenge fight, which means that both of them are not necessarily in the same weight category. So, but of course, their weight categories are either one step below or one step above, and that's exactly what we're looking forward to. You can look at their weight. Their weight in terms of size. Of course, Dimeji Salami weighed in at 77, and of course that's about 5 kilograms more than his opponent. Talking about Samuel Elegbede.
I'm still talking about Elegbede. He's a boxer that has not been busy at all. Last fought, his only bout that he won by TKO came in 2016. And of course, that bout, he won it in the second round of Shadow 6, and he's not fought any fight in 2016.
2016, that's a very docile boxer, if I could say that. But then, of course, it's platforms like this. Maybe he hasn't been able to, get the promotional backing that he needs. That's a huge factor when it comes to professional boxing. If you do not have the necessary promotional support, sometimes you get to suffer. And it's good to see him, even though he's coming out in possibly about 7 years since his last, active fight.
But for his opponent, Salami, he turned professional on 28th of January 2023. So he's just fought, and of course, 2 bouts already under his card. His last bout was the first round knockout of Benga Samson. And of course, his earlier fight against Shakiru Latif ended in a unanimous decision. So there's 2 fights he has won, one by knockout and one by UD. But the fight has been largely uneventful.
A lot of them, like you called it, pity-patty punches that we've seen so far. And then, of course, a good one there coming from Salami, who literally stopped his opponent in his stride. He seems to be a more of a defensive boxer who waits for you to make your lunge, and that's it. I don't know whether, I think that should be penalized by Elegbede there.
You know what they call that hold tie neck in Warri? And of course, he turned it into a wrestling bout.
Ralph.
And of course, took his opponent down.
Ralph, isn't it a bit too early for us to start describing tie neck?
Oh, most described it
right from the first round of the first bout.
You saw it, right? 2 boxers in need of the experience, really. Straight to the second round. Two boxers love to study at the centers of the ring. There they go. You would think they will go toe to toe, but then
Ralph, having sized themselves out, they've sized themselves up in the first round. I agree that they may not necessarily know what each other has in the tank, but they have an idea. And I would have expected these 2 guys, I know they're catchweight, it's a catchweight fight, but you expect them, we're going for that tie neck again. I don't know what it is with them. And
that was a low blow.
Yeah, absolutely low blow. And I'm a bit surprised Okay, I think Olaifa is trying to, that's the referee trying to, find out whether or not, Salami can continue, and he's been able to get that. And
you saw that was a really poor one. And now the boxers come at each other. Another hold. Dimeji Salami in the white and brown trunk. That is opponent in that all brown tiger skin. Wide punches here and there.
I have some issues with Elegbede. I don't like the way he fights, the way he lunges forward. He looks like a cut in the head risk, the way he's lunging forward. And he needs to try and fight a bit more clean. And you can see referee Olaifa there trying to tell him that you need to calm down. It's professional boxing, and you need to. I think Salami is going to struggle with this because he's going to feel like he's involved in pretty much like a rugby contest rather than boxing. And you can see he's really getting frustrated about it. And that's it there. Point deduction for Elegbede.
Well, referee Tayo Olaifa had enough of the holding and low blows and all that coming from Elegbede. So 1 point, he's going to miss that point so much, especially if he loses it. Then that time we'll have 10-8. Almost a rabbit punch that time. Left.
And you can see there, when the fight gets calm, Salami is looking like a more technical boxer than Elegbede. Nice counter boxing again coming from Salami right there. Fighting out of the blue corner in the very first bout on the night.
End of the round. Another round that didn't quite produce the fireworks. But then we saw one or two pretty fat punches coming from Dimeji Salami. Well, it's definitely better of the two boxers so far. And so he's going to take this one 10-8. Remember the point deduction from Elegbede. Let's just take a look at some of the highlights if there are any. That was a right coming from, and another right jab coming from Salami. 3 of them all. Well, in your picture there, the legendary Joe Lasisi. Now one of the officials of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control. Into round 3 of Schedule 6. Another good jab coming from Salami. Samuel Elegbede has not really produced any punch we can talk about here since the first 2 rounds have gone by. We're into the 3rd. And it's still the same approach from him. That time he was going for a right, but then it was a wide swing. This is what you'll find out when a boxer has been inactive for past couple of years. It's in 2016 when he had his professional debut. He's been largely inactive.
It is also possible that Elegbede probably stepped away from professional boxing for a while. Maybe he sojourned into some other sort of career. And, it happens. Sometimes you just want to step away from the sport to rediscover yourself.
For survival.
Maybe for survival, yeah, because before the advent of Gold TV boxing, professional boxing had been on the low. And that was a very good one coming from Elegbede there, who seems to also be finding his range right now as well. Oh, he almost walked into a sucker punch right there. Talking about Elegbede there. Good combination coming from Salami, who's really having a hard time. But he needs to adjust his tapes from his gloves. But I just feel that Elegbede, if he can be a bit calmer, pick his punches better, he looks like the stronger of both of them. Obviously, the man.
Good left coming from Salami. He is a southpaw. And it looks like that's the reason why Samuel Elegbede has been having real problem decoding his jabs and all that. Another wrestling bout time.
I really don't envy Salami, honestly. It does look like every time Elegbede feels some sort of offense, he goes into possibly MMA mode, where he wants to combine boxing with other forms of combat sport. There you go again. You know, his clinching is a very unique style of clinching that I don't think is boxing-like.
Very unorthodox. Oh, Elegbede going for that big one. I didn't quite connect. Another holding time and clinching time coming from Salami.
Good one there. That was he does look like he's a strong boxer and a very stubborn one at that. But I don't know why he's being excited, because I've not seen much. He throws one very good punch and he's celebrating the round like he has won the round. But I think he should do a lot more rather than showboating. I don't think he has done anything spectacular so far in 3 rounds of boxing.
Very stiff kind of boxers, but as that jab, that left jab that connected coming from Salami that time, and it went for the kill, but then a good defensive work and good swing of the head from Elegbede. Good communication, conversation rather, between Jola City and that big fan there. Seconds out, we're going to the 4th round.
Box.
Very first bout of Go TV Boxing Night 28. Live from the indoor sports hall. That's a big one. As Elegbede pins his man to the rope, and it was going for the kill. Didn't quite get what he was going for.
Yeah, he is, but like I said, he's not a very clean boxer who picks his punches very well. He's always going into the clinch position, and it is advantage for him because he looks like the man who has the stronger punches, but he's not challenging those. So you can see once again, and I don't blame Salami. He's going to smother him because he knows
Salami
that
has practically turned this to a wrestling bout.
Absolutely. Salami knows that he looks like he has lost steam and is really taking advantage of the clumsiness of Elegbede. And it's no surprise that referee Olaifa has called both of them together, and he's most likely telling them, box. That's what I want to see. And you can see Salami once again grabbing hold of Elegbede. He literally has his head almost locked in a mixed martial arts, like lovely one there coming from Elegbede, and once again Salami is grabbing.
This is turning into something that if I was a referee, I would start thinking of a no contest because well, that's a good one coming from Elegbede. And once again, it's Salami, the culprit all the time in holding and clinching.
I'm surprised that Olaifa is telling Salami to raise his head up. And you see Salami again literally grabbing hold. Good way to come back into it there. And it's just all over the place in this bout. Salami is really looking like he's tiring out. And interestingly, he has been the more active boxer between the both of them.
One hold, one clinch, is separate, and Salami goes for another clinch, separate, and it goes for another. That is how they. And now he can take him out with one big punch. Some body shots there coming from Elegbede as Salami continues to clinch.
I can understand that Salami might have, gassed out there are other ways of handling situations like this. You can, dance around the ring, try and be defensive, and it does look like, I'm not sure, but we might have had the last of it there. Okay, it's about the tapes, but I also saw Salami touching his head, looking like he probably is not very comfortable, but he's going to go back into it.
And I think it was complaining that it was hit on the head.
On the head.
Where will it be hit?
I wonder. Lovely attack there. Combinations coming from Elegbede, but once again, he needs to be more clinical. I'm not blaming Salami for, smothering him. He needs to be more clinical. He needs to fight from a distance. But he's fighting too close to Salami, and Salami is taking advantage of this situation.
I think this boys down to the corner. Should have just looked at the fight, decode what's going on, and then tell their boxers how to approach when they come out for the next round. But we've not seen the corner doing that. Instead, it's been the same approach from the two boxers right from the start of the bout till what we've had at the end of the fifth round. We're going into the fifth round. So we're at the end of the fourth round. This is what you saw in that fourth round.
And you can see from the playback, a lot of holding. Salami likes to fight from a distance, and then he gets hit there. The moment he feels himself, getting hit with a big punch, he's grabbing hold of his opponent.
This is not boxing. Fifth round, penultimate round. Salami has simply turned this to his strategy and his approach to the fight. Well, I think what he should be doing, instead of just trying to clinch, what about a stick and move? Stick and move. But he doesn't have the energy to do that stick and move. Simply is fact out that they have him again. Was grabbing his opponent every now and then. Not the exciting opening bout that we looked out for between the two boxers, Dimeji Salami and Samuel Elegbede. Good right from Samuel, or rather Salami, I should say. Elegbede almost hitting the deck after that wide swing. It goes for the right.
And it does look like Salami smothering again, holding onto the hands of Elegbede, and he's looking for a way to just try and tie a lovely one there. And that's my problem with Elegbede. He keeps walking into all these punches, and another one again. It just feels like he doesn't realize he's fighting a southpaw, and he just walks into that left hand every now and then. He needs to be very cautious when he's moving forward.
And the southpaw does not even have any strategy at all. He just swings his left. No
Both
strategy.
of them not using any footwork, no shimmy, nothing at all. Every time they clash, we're witnessing so many clinches in this fight that I think we've seen more clinches than punches.
You got that. Referee Tayo calling for timeout to have the tape of Elegbede taken care of.
and both of them getting caught in it now. It does look like it's Elegbede who's now the one clinching right there. You know, so much power for no direction. And that's just the description of Elegbede. I mean, you can look at the way he swung his punch there, almost knocking himself out of it. And Salami did the right thing, you know, turned him inside the buckle and was almost going to go for the kill. But unfortunately, it was Elegbede who decided to go for the clinch.
Referee has the boxers to touch glove as we are into the final round of this bout, this catchweight bout between Dimeji Salami and White and of course his opponent Samuel Elegbede, clad in brown. That's a good one from Elegbede. So chases this man who ties up one of his hands. The referee calls for break.
It's a shame that we've got so much power, but the power are just misdirected. And you can see Elegbede's left eye there, but swollen just underneath the eye. And it's such a wild swing that he packs. He needs to try and look for the right, you know, range of punches to get his opponent. And like I said, for me, Salami is more technical. Unfortunately, Salami, who's more technical, only was able to do well in the first 3 rounds. And since that time, I wouldn't be surprised if Salami takes this fight.
Elegbede is more energetic, but his energy has not been put to the proper use since he doesn't have any kind of strategy in going into the fight. That's another time of holding and tying off the neck. I'm sure referee can't even wait for this fight to be over.
And another good combination there coming from Elegbede, and you see from Salami, Elegbede himself is not helping matters. We keep saying Salami is clinching, but if he doesn't get too close to Salami wouldn't have the opportunity to clinch it. So he should fight from distance rather than fighting from in the inside. And you can see there, all those body punches may not really count for much because it's not really hurting his opponent.
Very busy referee Tayo Laifa.
This is the last round. Keep it clean. Okay?
This is the last round. Keep it clean. That is the instruction. And of course, less than 10 seconds after that instruction, both boxers are gone, you know, dirty again. Oh, nice job there. And Elegbede keeps underestimating that left, you know, hook that keeps scoring. There you go again. How do you go for it? How do you go for a punch like that? And that's it. As far as I'm concerned, I think Salami has taken this one.
Let's now get into the ring to get the official decision of this one. The first bout of GoTV Boxing 28 in the series. The ring announcer still trying to gather things together to get the official decision. This one, Dimeji Salami against Samuel Elegbede. 6 rounds of boxing came to an end. And now going to the ring now to get the official decision of that bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Warren scores it 59-58. Judge 2 scores it 59-54. Judge number 3 scores it 59-57. Winner by unanimous decision, Dimeji.